Welcome back, all my truckers, travelers, and those of you living your best life. Okay, so continuation. I'm just gonna call this story time, right? This is for that encouragement video. And no, I didn't make my bed, if you can see back there, because I didn't feel like it today. Real life, hashtag, okay? Yeah. So, after the bus slip at the shipper, I get the load, I get going, and guess what, guys? I'm just going to turn you around. You might know what this guy is. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to turn you back now. I got a flat tire. So I'm parked here at a Pilot in Indiana, and I'm laughing because there's nothing else you can do. This is all my first week, and all of this is like part 2 to the other video that I did, where I'm sitting in the park. I don't know what I called that. I don't think I've even uploaded it to call it anything yet. I think I called it encouragement. But yeah. So, story time. This is, where's the lens? I want to see. Okay. This is all in my first week of trucking. Okay. I got here. The heat. I should have made my bed. The heat in my tractor wasn't working. It was snowing the first night I got here. So, finally got someone out to get it fixed. And, okay. So, first night, no load. Got here, got settled. The next day, I get a load, but there's no empty containers. So, it's day 2. Can't get out. Then I start to head out, and my GPS is acting a little weird, hence trip planning. So long story short, it's 3 days and I finally get the load delivered. Okay, what's the saying again? The wheels aren't turning, you're not earning. The 4th day is where I got the bruised knee and the burst lip. Okay, finally got that done. Got a load or 2 delivered. Now I'm getting to just the 3rd one. This is all in my first week, and now I got a flat tire. I'm only relaying these stories so that those of you who are having a tough time in trucking, because it's not all rainbows and sunshine in the beginning like everybody likes you to believe, and you're not even making that much money in the beginning because your pre-trips are taking you quite a bit of time, your post-trips, and you got to do those pre and post-trip, hence me knowing that I had the flat tire. It happened on the way, but because I did the post-trip that night, I was able to detect that instead of just pulling out and heading out the next day. Again, this is all the first beautiful week, you know. I know some of you can relate. Whatever your stories are for whatever you can remember when you were a beginner trucker, put those in the comments. Encourage someone else. I'm here just waiting for this tire to get replaced so that I can get out and get on my way. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a little bit discouraging. Just a little bit, because it's different. There's no real support. How do I explain? I don't want to say there's not support on the road. Like, I have a great trainer that still keeps in touch with me, and if it wasn't for their skill and know-how and wisdom of this field, I might feel even more lost than I am. It's the tire guy. Um, but their knowledge helped get through, so I'm thankful for to that. Shout out to my trainer. Um, but like for those of you that don't have a significant other or you don't have that strong family support, it can get a little bit lonely out here. And there's a lot you're processing in this first week because you want to be safe and you want to be safe around others with your equipment, right? So again, in the other video, I was talking about keeping your mental balance. It's a process. It's a process because you don't have those comforts of home, like being able to shower whenever you want. You're probably not eating as healthy as you were because you get a lot of truck stop food sometimes. Or you tend to pick up food along the route on the way. Keep your head up and keep going. This is just a quick drop in to say, hey, another day, all in my first week. Flat tire, bust lip, only a few loads. There was a few other things I can't even recall them all. But we're not giving up, you know. It's a part of the lessons learned. Oh, the tandems. That was a that was the other part of the story. Yeah, sliding tandems is not a hard thing at all. Just remember when your little bolts don't pop out, you might want to pull the handle out again to help them pop out. It's not always that they're gonna pop out when you're backing back into them or you're pulling forward all the way into them. You might need to actually go out and adjust the handle. Hashtag lesson learned. I thought I'd share that with you. There was something else. I'm just sharing all of my little oh, the other one. If you're driving a Cascadia, Freightliner Cascadia, and you stop somewhere, make sure it's in neutral because your engine will not start if it happens to be in drive. And yes, that seems like, oh, such a common sense thing. But it happens. So just a tidbit, just a note. These are all funny little incidents that can throw you off in the beginning when you're new, you know, little things like that. You'll think your battery's died or something, and it's really just that you pulled the brake and you didn't get the reminder to put it back in neutral. It happens. Things happen out here. Things that seem so simple do happen, you know, and it's not to become discouraged or let it deter you from what it is you really want to do. All in all, honestly, I can say my first solo week on my own has been a very eventful week. A very eventful week, but a lot of lessons learned, things that I will never do again. And some things you just can't prevent, hence the tire. You can probably see the guy rolling past with the tire. Yeah, just stay encouraged and know that, as they say, it does get easier. I can't say that yet, but each day is a new day. No, that's not true. It is getting easier. Like, driving's nothing. Backing is still a little coupling, tandems, all that's easy. Still would like to get better with the trip planning and using the atlas, because those ELDs can have a tendency to not want to, you know, navigation can kind of, you know. Thankful so far. I'm so grateful. Mine has been really on point. But yeah, that is a skill set to learn, how to get very good at trip planning with the atlas. So this is Empress Pat with another quick video of just encouragement and saying, if your first week, your first 2 weeks, your first 3 weeks, your first month has been a very, ooh, dude, don't back into this trailer, a very intense one, keep going. Keep going until you feel like you want to stop, not because all the trials and hurdles you had to jump, even if you knock some of those hurdles over along the way. Yeah, just keep in the race. Those are my final words. Thank you for joining me, and don't forget, seriously, like anyone that comes across this video, you had to have a story of something that just made you think, oh, this trucking thing, really? Leave it in the comments. I'd like to read the stories. They will be encouragement to me, and not just me, to some others. Okay, all my truckers, all my travelers, and to all those living your best life, keep up the good work.